On November 9th, 2022, we had the honor of interviewing the oldest living Davis family relative at that time, at 103 years old. Catherine Stovall was the third child born to Ira and Eva Davis in Carlton, Alabama, and was one of 11 children. Catherine passed away January 24th, 2023. This is her interview. Where did you grow up?
But I was born in Carlton, Alabama, and migrated to Mobile, Alabama. And then I moved to Chicago, Illinois.
Wow, 103 years old? What are your rules for living that long?
Only thing I know is one day at a time. Work hard, live a Christian life, raise my children right. That's about the most of it. Work hard, live a clean life, and raise my children right.
What do you do to keep active?
Yeah, walk around, not cook.
What do you remember about Sylvia Davis?
She was passed away before I came along. She died in August, and I was born in August.
So you were a baby?
Uh-huh.
What do you remember about Jack Davis?
I never met him.
And what about the siblings?
Malone.
Okay.
Is
Did you know Malone?
I remember. No, I don't remember him.
Because he had passed. Say that.
He passed. I remember Isabella, Eddie,
Fanny,
William,
Fanny.
Ari, Matthew, Lottie, Leslie, not Leslie, I did, Ben, Benjamin, and Sam, and Fanny.
Who did you have the most contact with?
Isabella, and Fanny, and William, and Ari.
I was your dad.
Ira was my dad, so I had a lot of contact with him.
Can you tell us about Ira?
Oh, I remember so much about him because that's my dad. And he was a minister, and he was a strict Christian. His family he was strict on his family to raise them right, and we worked real hard, and we enjoyed it. I thought he was mean, but he did it for our good. We survived working, and we had to go to the spring to get water. We didn't have a pump till later. Then we got a pump to pump the water in our yard and a well. But we survived.
What stood out as you were growing up?
If we had to go to church, that was one thing we had to do. We had to go to church. And
Go by school. By school.
in school, we had to go to school. And we didn't finish high school. When we got to the 7th grade, that's the farthest we could go in school. Then we'd be in high school. But later on in the years, after I married, my children grew up at least. They went to college, and I said if they go to college, I can finish high school. I finished high school. I got my GED, and I got 2 years of college. I was 71 years old.
Why did Isabella stand out to you?
She was one of my favorite aunts, and I loved her. I loved all of them, but she was the most precious one to me.
We recently found out about Sam as a descendant. Can you tell us about him?
I just met him 2 or 3 times. He was my half brother. And he didn't live with our family. He lived with his mother. We lived in the country, so we was miles apart, so we didn't see each other often. He was half white. His father was a white man, and his mother, well, she raised him. So we really didn't have any connection with them at all, except every once in a while they would come to see my dad. And he was a Madison. He wasn't a Davis.
How important is family to you?
We all survived as a family. My brother, it was my brother was Wilma, Helen, Leora, James, Jeffrey, Herman,
Nathaniel,
James, and you,
Emmett. Emmett.
Oh, my half brother was Emmett, Nathaniel, and Willa Mae. And we all was Christians. That's what really kept us going, was in the Christian family.
And what would you like to say to the family?
The family, as to say, is one family, and we love them all, and they are very important if we keep in touch with each other and visit each other more. I just hope they would continue to love each other and to visit each other. The older ones now is passing away, and hope the younger one will continue to keep the family reunion going. Well, thank you so much for coming to the reunion. It's just a few that I have missed since 39 years we've been having reunion for the Davis family. Yeah, they'll still keep coming. And I'd rather see them come and see them go.